Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Paris Art and Movie Awards 2021 11th edition. My pleasure to be with you again. We're going to talk about one of the new categories we created. I think it was 2 years ago. Something still very brand new. And we have with us right now Chris, who's back, Donnie, who's new, and how do you pronounce your name?
Kirill.
Kirill. And Kirill, who's new. So we have one alumni, Chris, who was the winner last year at the PAMA. Be careful, guys, you get competition. And two
Don't
newcomers
think you
with
get
us.
2 in a row.
He's coming for 2 in a row, so that's what he wishes.
No.
Okay, can you tell me just a little bit, Chris, you're calling from Australia. How are things going for you?
Really good at the moment, actually, Matt. We're really lucky, really blessed, actually, because here in Alice Springs, we're in a little town right in the middle of Australia, so it's 25,000 people only. So it's a bit like Timbuktu, like it's in the middle of nowhere. So we've actually only had 2 days of lockdown during the entire COVID situation.
Yeah.
Whereas Sydney
Lucky
and
you.
Melbourne and whatever are having 3 or 4 months each.
Yeah.
And in fact, they're currently in lockdown. Yeah.
I feel you. Kirill, where are you calling from? Canada?
Yeah, I'm based out of Canada in Montreal, Quebec, but originally born in Russia.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Donnie,
we
what
had it
about?
hard with the lockdown here.
Yeah, I know. Let's try to focus on positive things because that's what you show with your movies. We want to travel. Thanks to you, we're going to be able to do that a little bit. Donnie, what about you? Where are you calling from?
Actually here, the U.S. in Miami. But I'm
Sweet.
actually from Honduras, though. I was born in Honduras, born and raised. But here we are in this hot weather over here.
So the drone movie. So basically, you've got drone or drones. I don't know how many you have, and you fly them around, and you bring back some magnificent footage, and you edit them together to make some. How would you describe that? Is it travel movies? Is it just for fun? How would you describe what you do? Who wants to go with that?
I could go first. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we were used to travel with cameras all the time, and then when we got iPhones, we would do everything with our phones. And as soon as you get a drone, well, you always take your drone to travel because it's just you get to see a different perspective of where you are. And I think when I was much younger, I went to Vietnam, to Ha Long Bay, and it's impressive when you look at the photos online because you see it from the top. But once you're there, it's a little bit less impressive. And now that we have drones, well, it gives us the full picture of where we are and where we go.
Same for you guys. Once you get a drone, you bring it just everywhere and get back
I mean,
images.
for me, it's pretty much, yeah, it's like traveling videos. It's kind of become work.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a nice vacation or something to any of these places, but at the end it's like I'm always working. But I mean, to me it's fun, fun to just bring the drone and shoot those amazing shots from anywhere, all those places that you saw in the video. um it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's not like work anymore. It doesn't feel like work anymore
Yeah.
to me.
Chris, Chris, for you,
Yeah.
let me pause the video right here. So you live in Australia, so it's not really. Does it still feel like traveling, or does it feel like work, or is it just pure fun and memories you bring back with you?
I think I'm one of those lucky people who considers his work his passion, and so I really do love it. And I actually also happen to be a location scout, so I can go from one end of Australia, from the tropical end of Australia, to the mountains with the snow or the desert or wherever it is, and take the drone with me. And that's a great advantage for me to be able to go to some really, really remote locations that are very difficult to get to often. And, currently I've been scouting for some big Hollywood movies over here because obviously they can't film a lot over there at the moment. So I think in fact they're doing all the Marvel films for the next 5 years over here. So it's quite an opportunity as well. We've got MGM and Universal Pictures and various other people. But it's not just movies. I mean, I have a passion for what I do, but I also have a passion for my country and showing people, as I say, areas that you normally wouldn't get to see. And all those different ways. I mean, I actually, tell you a secret. I actually started on the original Phantom drone about 5 years ago. I think it was, or 6 years ago, and I actually hated it. I gave it away. I just didn't want to do it because it was all a bit too hard. And in those days, you actually had to add your own camera gimbal and wire it up and do all sorts of stuff. And I said, forget it. But then this Mavic 2 came along, and I gave it a try. Well, actually, the original Mavic, and so I've just sort of changed my attitude and started shooting again on drone about 3 years ago, I think.
Okay, so now you're shooting with the Mavic 2.
The Mavic 2, yeah. I find the Mavic 2 can actually do a lot more than most people think. I mean, I've shot for The Bachelor US last year. I did the 2 finale episodes, and I've shot for feature films and all that with the Mavic 2. It's a matter of just getting the sweet spot, knowing what filters to use, what aperture to use, using the 180-degree shutter rule all the time, and it makes a huge difference on the images you can capture. It's not the greatest drone on earth, but boy, you can really.
When you know how to use it, you
Yeah.
can make the most out of it.
Yeah.
Donnie, what drone do you use?
I use the Inspire Inspire Raw. That's the one I use. The first one, the Inspire 1 Raw. Yeah.
Okay, how do you like it?
Well, I've had it for about 6 years, maybe. A bunch of crashes. You learn from that, and I mean, the fact that I still have it, to me, it says a lot from the footage that you can see there. It's really amazing. But I've always thought of getting like a Mavic 2 or one of those small ones for these travel videos. But at the end, I see like the quality, and I try to like go more for the image quality that you can get from like this drone, for example, and also the interchangeable lenses too. That's another cool thing that you can do with these drones. But I would love to get a small one. Like I could get it anytime if I want to, but it's the Inspire one. That's the one that moves me.
Yeah. Okay. Kirill, which one do you use?
I use a Mavic 2. I had the chance recently to maybe get a zoom because I really like the effect that it does. I crashed the drone while I was on a set, but thank God that they were prepping something else. So I had somebody run to the local Best Buy and buy a Mavic 2 on the spot, so I can just keep shooting. I like it a lot, and especially with the moment anamorphic lens on it, it gives you some really nice images.
Okay, so can you tell me, guys, a little bit about the film in itself?